down now. It's time for an hour of the funniest and most outrageous commercials from around the world. Let's get started.
Having a hard time getting started in the morning? Try Circle K. We're on the way.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna laugh real loud and long at world's funniest commercials.
Did you know you can find a great doctor with one simple phone call?
Doctor? Why would I need a doctor?
Your host for tonight's special, Leslie Nielsen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What may be funny to you may not be funny to me.
Hello? Time to have your eyes checked? Call Eye Masters.
There's nothing more perilous than living the dating game. The whole idea of courting someone is unnatural. Having a blind date takes courage. Oh. She's here. Wonder what she looks like. Will she be witty or intelligent? Will she want me? Will she be the one?
Leslie, is that you?
No. I guess this is as good a time as any to look at some commercials that use dating as a theme.
I want a woman who wants to hunt. Now, what do I mean by that? A woman who likes to hunt.
Hi, girls. My name is Lenny Tepper, and I'm looking for a nice girl.
A woman who likes to hunt in the mountains, hunt in the plains.
I don't do drugs. Okay, I take lithium, but...
I want a woman that's hot. Wow. Whoa, wow, wow, wow.
When life is rough, laugh it off with Comedy Central.
Hi, girls. It's me, Lenny Tepper, again.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet. A mild cigar.
Introducing Roy's Reuben.
I used to date a guy named Reuben.
With corned beef, melted Swiss, sauerkraut, and Thousand Island untoasted rye bread, it's a little bit sour, a little bit sweet.
Yeah, that was Reuben.
We serve it up hot.
Yeah, that was Reuben.
But hurry, it'll only stick around a few weeks.
Yeah, that was Reuben.
Separates the men from the boys.
Advertisers all around the world have found unique and fancy ways to sell their food products. Now, potato chips, for example. It's a simple food, you know, has a little salt on it, some ridges, and it has a very crunchy, delicious taste, sultry smell. Now, who couldn't sell a potato chip?
You Ruffles potato chips, huh? You suppose I could have one?
Well, if I give one to you, I have to give one to everybody else.
Arby's asked me to tell you about their New York-style corned beef and Swiss. Lean corned beef with Swiss.
Melted Swiss. Melted.
Shut up. And this is Arby's Reuben with lean corned beef.
Sauerkraut.
What? You want to do this or what?
Do this.
Just finish. I'm finished. You're not finished. What are you, a director?
Try Arby's New York-style corned beef and Swiss, or Arby's New York-style Reuben.
All right, which one you want?
Doesn't matter. I wanted the Reuben.
Why? Why?
Since we took Terry to see the dolphins, he thinks he is one. He's even fussy about the fish he eats. So I'm glad Birdseye brought out these junior fish fillets. And their oven fry. Terry! Dinner!
Birdseye junior fillets from the best part of the fish.
Brackman Brothers. Pretty lame advertising. Really great bagels. When was the last time you gave him Soya Light? The light margarine.
To have a teenage son or daughter is like living in the twilight zone, never quite knowing who they are or how they're going to react. These commercials get right to the heart of the matter.
Home video is now even easier with the 8mm Handycam from Sony. With automatic focus, built-in zoom, and crystal clear hi-fi sound. And there's no need to use a video player to see your tapes. Just plug straight into any television.
Sleep on the clock. Everything okay? Yeah, fine. Just a quiet night on the couch.
No wonder Sony's 8mm Handycam is the world's most popular camcorder.
Brain freeze.
So good, it hurts. Slurpee.
What is it about dressing up like a little old lady that is funny? Nothing, absolutely nothing. But what is funny are commercials using little old men. What could possibly be funny about a little old man?
I've been raising chickens almost 40 years.
I've never seen nothing like Roy Rogers' new Wild Wing. Them birds is crazy. Partying all night and running after my cows. Look what they done to old Duke. Next year, I'm planting corn.
Honey, come on. Dinner's ready. Oh, and I got some Dreyer's chocolate chip for dessert. Yow!
Right. Evidently, it's not your normal ice cream.
Common sense tips from Leon's. Don't cry over spilt milk. You can't be in two places at the same time. And remember,
Nice day, isn't it?
don't talk to strangers. Leon's Common Sense event. A better way to buy furniture.
Hello? I would call little old men amusing. Not funny, but amusing. Whereas little old ladies are funny.
After trying everything to convince Rose crystal sugar is different from other sugars, Helen suggests they flip for it.
There's scum under your table.
Smashing all the records I can get. I'll show that Steve Cochran fella from KDWB. Adios, Madonna. And put some clothes on for Pete's sake. And what's with this MC Hammer? I'll hammer you. Oh, no. Lawrence Welk, my favorite.
You decide. Mornings with Steve Cochran on KDWB.
Hello, my name is Lucille Brinson. I've never appeared on TV, but I have a color set at home. I'm here as a baking expert to tell you that Imperial Sugar is the finest sugar made. Thank you for your time. Just a minute till I get turned around.
That Lucille, she's lucky to be working.
Typical man can't stand to be outdone. You're all so predictable.
Women, you can't live with them, and you can't live without them.
That's what this series of commercials deals with. Relationships. Something that men know nothing about.
We should have gotten a pizza.
$1 unlimited toppings at Little Caesars.
Get up! John, you shiftless, lazy hunk of unemployed lard, get up! If you don't get a job today, I'm packing my bags! John, do you hear me? Get a job! John!
If your John isn't working, call Freeze Mueller Plumbing.
I hate you! I always have! I'm coming in there with a frying pan!
Putting off buying that one piece of furniture you really need?
How's the book, hon?
Fine.
Announcing Leon's Don't Pay a Cent event.
Now, Buster, get.
No money down, no interest, and no payment till May 1991.
I'll get it.
The wife and I have been coming about Big Boy for over 40 years. Every Wednesday. And every Wednesday, we order the Big Boy burger, French fries, and salad. Then they dropped the price to just $3.49, so I figured I'd come to Bob's more often. So here I am. And you know what? It's only Tuesday. You know what else? This ain't my wife.
Now, what kind of a mind would come up with 100 different ways to advertise pizza and make us laugh each and every time? Well, his name is Phil Bruno, but you should talk to Cliff Freeman. Now, here's a sampling of some of his funniest pizza commercials right here.
Have you ever seen anything more amazing than Little Caesar's Italian sausage pizzas? Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there.
No. This is crazy.
All passengers must be.
I just want to freshen up my lipstick. Is it on straight?
This is crazy.
Do you have 2-pan pizzas for one low price?
Oh, what do you see there?
2-pan pizzas?
Well, and we have 2-pan pizzas.
I see, thank you.
Do you have 2-pan pizzas for one low price?
Well, what do you see there?
2-pan pizzas.
Well, then we have 2-pan pizzas.
I see. Thank you.
Don't think of it as one pizza. Think of it as one pizza and one box.
What am I going to do with a box?
Ever hear of origami?
What's that?
A pterodactyl. What do you see there?
2-pan pizza.
Well, then we have 2-pan pizzas.
I see. Thank you.
Pizza. Only at Little Caesars.
What?
Advertisers will go to any length to sell a product and get a laugh. Now, my attitude is simple. Don't be duped by someone acting silly or using gimmicks. Remember, the product is the deciding factor, not so-called humor. Now, you take beer, for instance. It's not what I would call a funny product, but watch.
Johnny Smith's flavor, if you want to do a favor, if you love and adore one for me. And sometimes when I leave Friday night, my work site, I like to have it bright, golden light around me.
John Smith's draft now has a widget in the can for that just served by the landlord taste. And when you've got a widget, you don't need gimmicks.
One more Tuborg, please.
Alice?
Rafe.
Oh, Alice, we can't go on like this.
I know it's madness, Rafe. Utter madness.
So you know.
Of course I know. In fact, I've known for some time.
You mean?
Yes. We're talking out of sync. Our lip movements do not correspond with our voices.
Our lip movements do not correspond with our voices. There's only one thing for it, Alice. Waiter, 2 glasses of Heineken, please. After you, my dear.
Rafe, it's worked.
Alice, you're right. Will there be anything else, sir?
No!
Everything's just
fine now.
Yeah, some commercials really stretch the time, Gabby. We call those commercials bizarre. Now watch and see if you agree in it. I'm speaking out of sync? Oh. No, it's better. Okay, here's a bizarre commercial we call Fly in Your Soup.
I'll have the fish.
Waiter! There's a fly in my soup!
Gimme, gimme, gimme. I love flies.
Flies? Let's go, flies. I want a fly. Don't worry, son.
And now for some good taste.
There's only one thing dumber than waiting till winter to buy your Arctic Cat snowmobile. Arctic Cat snowmobiles. Shoes by Belmondo.
Hungry? Cup of noodle.
That's it. Wait, stop jumping around!
Underwear to that. Try Orly, comfortable underwear for men.
My angel name is Sam Fernandi Naki. People call me Buddy. We have spiritual parties at our house about once every other month. If you're at all interested, we'll invite you.
Sun-kissed, the nuttiest.
You know, commercial producers trade on the ups and downs in our lives to sell product. You know, take frustration, for example. It's, you know, something we feel every day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. And, you know, it'll turn a good thing into a disaster.
Hey. Merry Christmas, everyone.
There's never been a more perfect time for Sutter Home.
How do most Philadelphians feel about their copiers? Don't take it out in the machines. Service is the problem. All Select Copy. We sell business machines and expert service that actually keeps them running.
Sure, kick a guy when he's down.
Hey, what would you do if you just won a new Camaro? We're giving away 25 Camaros right here on K-Gun. But remember, you have to play to win. It's a better way at the new Circle K.
Is there anything more exciting than falling in love? But falling out of love, I can't think of anything more dangerous or expensive. We call those commercials the battle of the sexes.
Leon Stenz, divorce attorney.
Only 1 in 10,000 will get a job in the Army. You have a choice of more than 100 different professions. Professions which you can use, even in civilian life. There are women in the Army.
You think they're talking about us?
Definitely. The way he dances?
She digs me.
Weirdo. Let's find a party, a big.
Let's take him someplace secluded.
Lose him in the crowd. We'll make him feed us.
And we'll take him to Hardee's. Hardee's.
We'll rise and shine biscuits.
Biscuits.
And then?
After that, we'll make our move.
We dump him.
So, if you were a millionaire, what would you do with the money?
I'd surprise my wife with a world cruise.
Hi, honey! What you do with the money is up to you.
Looks so good. Feels so fine. Oh, so beautiful.
And here come United storming through the middle again now. It's not the ball from McClare's outside.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Fosters, don't you just love it?
No. He's failed to score.
Hi, we're the Winklemans. This year I have decided to spend our tax refund on a killer new stereo. No, a handy new vacuum cleaner. A frilly dress for the little woman.
This year, why not spend your tax refund on something you can both live with?
I've got it. A new love seat.
The tax refund sale. With savings of up to 50%, it may just change things around the house.
Give Mama Bear a big French kiss.
How about another category, like sex?
Allison, wake up. Darling, I'm making you some Aspro Clear.
What?
Aspro Clear, the new effervescent painkiller. Because it's fizzy, it dissolves into a clear liquid.
Aspro Clear?
Yes, it's absorbed faster to relieve aches, pains, fever, headaches.
Paul, I don't have a headache.
Excellent.
Flexible glue. Rubber cement by Talons. Grab a pair for yourselves.
Warning, we're flying your in-laws in at half price. Call now.
I learned years ago, never work with babies, animals, or birds. They will steal each and every scene. And as an actor, you just cannot compete against them. You lose every time. And cleaning. Bill.
How easy is it to win at satellite wagering? All you need is a hunch. Satellite wagering.
It's Bombardier by your head.
Now that our fine feathered friend has fluttered and flown afar, we can turn finally and fervently focus on funny furry animals and funny commercials. See what I mean? See what I mean?
Patty and Roger try Little Caesar's new spaghetti.
You're pushing my buttons. Roger, that's not funny.
Hey, Larry, you sure it's safe out here?
Yeah, it's safe. You see that guy, kid? That's Fred Couples.
Wow.
And those are Lynx parallax irons.
Oh, I don't know. Remember what happened to Eddie?
Eddie? Eddie was a fool. He was reckless. He'd swim around no matter what kind of clubs a golfer used. Here, watch this. Now that's a shot.
Lynx, good news for golfers and fish.
Hey, Larry, is that guy using parallax irons? Larry?
My friend here has a bad cold. Isn't that right? Now, just the thing to fix it. New Action Cold and Flu Relief. There we go. Because Action is soluble, it works fast. There's even vitamin C in Action. So you feeling better, little buddy? Good. I hate to have caught your cold. International delivery from DHL.
DHL can send almost anything. To just about anywhere.
Buy a larger TV set. Buy a 32-inch Sony at Nielsen.
Federal Express is so easy to use. All you have to do is pick up the phone.
Les specs, they're tough.
Le tough.
Les specs, les tough.
In the beginning, it was not easy for man to take his music along. But if man had the ultimate car stereo from Pioneer, he could take along the quality of a live performance without a live performer for the ears of man.
Martin. My advertising people say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about our new Super Steel sectional door at a super low price. Call or see us today. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now, what's stiff about that?
There's nothing stiff about a super steel door.
Ele queria o micro-ondas Sharp pra gente, pai.
The new Sharp microwave oven, the perfect gift.
Oi, aquela TV Sharp 28.
Dodot Mimo baby wipes. Much thicker and spongier. And once more, very soft.
I don't know about you, but I've had a great evening bringing you commercial laughs from around the world. And it's time to say goodnight. A little lower, please, will you? No, not you. You. Remember, the one thing that you can say about this show, it has been at least as funny as the commercials. And good night.
We need to do it again.